You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in LA. Off we go. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it third down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 3. And the Raven first down.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Try to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal, Baltimore.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
First down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tony Pollard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Score, Ravens 7, Chargers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Go, get out there, get out there. 14's the mic. Pick it up. Like 47. Like 14.
Here's Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Chargers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, Fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 73 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
17. Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Rolling to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. To throw again is Jackson. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Chargers' 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Here's Pollard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Ravens 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the score.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 3 on 1st down.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. Under pressure, they got him again. Sebastian Joseph Day providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The
Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chargers' 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Andy Isabella, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Jackson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dak. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. shot for Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.